everybody, welcome to a really special edition of Freedman Adventures because not only is Danny Cadota here, the veteran captain that has his own show, but Eldridge Hardley is here. Eldridge,
What's
how are you,
up?
my friend?
Man, I am fantastic and I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me. What's up, Danny? How's it going, man?
Going
Good.
on,
Yes.
Man, it's so good to have you here. You are just full of joy, and we're going to talk about the Battle of Los Angeles. More importantly, though, we're going to talk about something that saved Danny in his youth. Really, I make the same argument. Fishing. It keeps you out of trouble. We're going to talk about inner city fishing and the value of being in the outdoors and fishing for kids. Why don't you opine on that a little bit? Is it important for kids to go fishing?
Listen, man, fishing is so therapeutic. Listen, at ELD Fishing, one thing we do with Real Hope, we try to get out there and get to the kids. We have a thing, we want them to put down the Xbox and pick up a tackle box.
100%.
Listen, if we can get them to nature somehow, nature's so therapeutic. When they get out on the water, you learn patience. You learn to get your reward after you put the time in. You learn to watch the birds, the waves, the waters. And so many kids in the inner city don't get an opportunity to get out or they don't have access. And what we're trying to do, and the California Certified Slayers, the group of men that I'm with, we're trying to get out there and get the kids active and just bring fishing. Man, we're on a movement right now that's going on in Los Angeles. And you guys can see it at the Battle of Los Angeles at Whittier Narrows, Legg Lake, August the 24th.
Wow. I don't think anybody could put that better. I mean, it's so valuable. It played an important role in your youth, didn't it, Danny?
You know what? I grew up in the inner city, and I used to get in so much trouble. I got tired of getting
He's a troublemaker.
swatted. And that's when they used to swat us in the principal's office, right? My dad got tired of, and then he'd have to come pick me up and then get swatted again. Well, you know, the only thing I liked more than getting in trouble was fishing. And so he finally held that over my head. I'm talking about kindergarten age. And he said, "You stay out of trouble. You get to go fishing with Grandpa and Grandma on Sunday, on Saturday. Excuse me. Sunday I had to go to church, but on Saturday I can go. I go fishing with Grandpa and Grandma, and they would come. He'd call Friday night, and no, it'd be Thursday night. Say, how'd he do in school? And well, he wasn't in the principal's office this week, so he said, okay, so Friday afternoon, Grandpa come pick me up. We'd go pick up Grandma. She was out in West LA. Drive back, and they lived over by USC. And I would go with Grandma would go and drop her off. She'd make the rice balls and the teriyaki chicken, and teriyaki beef, and stuff like that for the bento box on Saturday morning. I go with my grandpa. And this is from the time I was 5. Go to Millie's Sporting Goods. It was over on Santa Barbara. It was over by the Coliseum at the time. And I learned at that time that's where you get your intel, because he listened to talk to all the people where we were going to go next day, whether it was Oceanside, Redondo, wherever the bite was on. That's what I learned to get that intel.
That information is valuable.
So, and that carried through all my years in growing up, and it carried through in my bass fishing, and I was blessed getting into that too, because
And he didn't turn out so bad, did he? I mean, he's okay, right?
One thing I really find interesting is that, as young kids did then, when I was young, kids get in trouble. So what we want to do here at EOD Fishing is we want to get them in some good trouble. We back then you said you get a SWAT. Unfortunately, we're in times now where mishaps could end people's lives and things like that.
Yeah.
So the stakes are high in the inner city community right now. I'm definitely with the group of men that's trying to make a difference. We're trying to funnel it through our passion, which is fishing. Because we know, I was taught by my father. I heard family, what you were saying. Man, we're about family, fun, fishing, faith, and fellowship. We like to get out, man. Let's get our feet in the dirt. Let's get our poles in the
Guy, I
water
love this guy.
and keep it going. So listen, you guys, ELD Fishing Adventures. Check me out on YouTube. I've done all ELD TV, or just say ELD Fishing.
Right.
But the thing is, I've done videos at all the local parks because I'm adamant about putting in the work here to let people know in the inner city you can catch fish at Magic Johnson, Alondra Park, El Dorado, Legg Lake, Kenneth Hahn. You can catch fish in Harbor City, at Harbor Park. Listen, the thing is if you get out there and we teach them and we show them, they'll get that passion. The seeds will get planted, and then they have options. They have access, and that can get them out the bad trouble. It can give them options to make another decision to say, hey, you know what? I don't want to go out there and do that. I'm going to go catch this fish that I missed yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And one thing we always say, you know what? My boy, Mr. O'Reilly, says this, one of the lake legends. He said, you know what? I've never seen a drive-by on the lake. So it's a good safe space where kids can learn.
That's it.
You know, you can learn respect for your elders. You learn to teach. It's fishing.
It turned into a career for you. I mean, it
Yeah,
did for
like
me.
you.
You know, I mean, I went to after I got a Dorsey. You know, went to UC San Diego, and I went there because great bass fishing and all those lakes down there had salt water. So I
UC
could go
San
swimming.
Diego, huh?
UC San Diego.
Okay, I went to San
Okay.
Diego State. My
All
ass
right.
take, but
so
you
then
know what?
you know
I know
exactly what I'm talking about.
San
Had all
Diego
them
River,
lakes, right?
San Diego, Murray.
You fish
Oh, you got San Diego
Otay.
River, Otay,
San
yes.
Vicente,
Yes, yes.
Miramar.
I got an
You
important
name it.
question. Are you a USC fan?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I like USC.
Where did I fly
Listen,
that? That's
listen,
all
you gotta
right.
understand, listen, I'm in, we
That's
in
all right.
LA. All right, listen.
I'm an SC
the
fan,
Battle
all
of
right.
Los Angeles.
Go Irish!
That's right.
This
That's
fisherman
right.
tournament here. Hold up, you guys. Listen. This is the Battle of Los Angeles. Actually, it's the
Let's
second.
talk about the Battle of Los Angeles now.
This is the
That's,
second annual.
yes, go
Battle
ahead.
of Los Angeles, and you were there on the first.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
wa-
I'm saying? We talked
yeah,
about me. I can't
absolutely.
really talk about it. So the Battle of Los Angeles is a fishing tournament. We were deprived here in Los Angeles, and still to this day, we don't get tournaments for us here. You can go far away. You may be a part of a marina yacht club, but just for the people here, man, I'm for the fishermen in Los Angeles. The city, the urban city, man, the suburbs. We're coming together, man, as unification in this battle right here, where fishermen can come. We're gonna be cash prizes. Last year, um, the people came. We ended up crowning. We thought we were gonna get a king of LA, and we ended up with the queen of LA.
Nice.
Miss Shirley
That's
won
cool.
this. And what we do is it's a small entry fee, and we give there's a winner in 5 categories: bass, bluegill, crappie, catfish, and carp. The biggest one, you win the big prize in every category. The bass we were catch and release, and last year we have people that don't throw bonuses too. Might say, "I'll throw another 100 for the biggest." So it turned out great. But we also there all the people that register, they bring kids with them. That's 12 and under 2 kids per person. We're giving away free fishing poles to the youth that's coming. We have some games set up for them so they can just win candy and prizes and things that's going to be going on. And then from the tournaments from 8 to 12, you have to register now. And at 12 o'clock, we're going to have a ceremony. We're going to give away the prizes. We're going to have a great raffle with some great sponsors. The kids are going to win all day. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to be catered by My Father's Barbecue Restaurant, and all the contestants are going to feed out there. You might want to come out. My Father's
Yeah, I'll be
Barbecue.
there.
That's where Alabama meets Texas. That's
I'm in, man.
You got to come through. But the Battle of Los Angeles, man, listen, this is urban. They may call it urban, but listen, it's real. It's authentic. It's culture in this. Listen, this is so diverse. The people here, listen, we our winners last year. The guy right here, the bass winner was Jack Van Cleve. He was the bass winner, and Miss Shirley, she won the overall contest and won 3 different categories, and we had a ball.
You know something? We really don't get enough respect out here from the country or from anything else. And Phil knows my background coming out of the hood.
Yes.
When I even from the time I was at Dorsey and stuff, we were going up to Kachuma with bass fishing, got into bass fishing, took it to a different level locally. And as I grew older, I studied it more and more through college and everything. And we started developing methodologies and stuff to catch these world record bass. And I ended up catching one. I won the first Big Bass World Championship. But you know, around the country, it was getting boo-hooed. Here I am, an inner city kid winning the Big Bass World Championship. You know, but they forget that a lot of us that came out of the inner city, Phil included, all of us came out of LA. Look at the technology. Look at the methodology that comes out of our neighborhood. You got aerospace.
Yes.
You got Hollywood. You got
Definitely.
you got everything else going too.
that's what
Why
good.
wouldn't we kick butt in fishing?
Man,
well, it's what we have in it. It's been built in us.
The competition.
Exactly.
It's the skill
That's
level.
exactly it. And we took it to a different level.
And the bowler's taking it to a different. Because a lot of people told me before, you can't do this. You can't do that. I say, hold up. We compete. I see it on every boat. They call it the jackpot. And people say, well, no fishing is free. No, listen. Everybody steps on a boat, wants to catch a bigger fish than the guy. all around them.
Friendly
You know what I'm saying?
competition.
So, but what we're doing here is we're bringing it all together. We're harnessing it. We're bringing it under a festive activity spot. We're going to gather at the Legg Lake, Whittier Narrows. We call it the War at Whittier. All right, it's going down. Listen, so we have fishermen. Listen, we have so many fishing crews in Los Angeles, right? And the California Certified Slayers is a group that's so hook 'em and book 'em, the wet daddies, completely fishing. So we have people, Western Species Family. We have some of the best fishermen. Rick Kizzy, Judith Palmer. I listen that Captain Bill Wilkerson. Just out here, man. Listen, and
Bill.
we come together in unity. And what we do is share the knowledge with people. And I become a better fisherman because I fish with better fishermen, man. Listen, I'm with a group of certified slayers from California. So when you see this logo, when you see this right there, California
don't show us. Oh, there on your back.
California Certified Slayers. Listen, it's a group. You're going to see that out there now of passionate, dedicated fishermen that have come together, many from the hood. You know what I'm saying? We have doctors and longshoremen to whatever in there, retired people, young people, ages from 0 to 10. And my father's 80. I want to say shout out to my father, man, who instilled.
Where's this barbecue? Give him a shout out on his barbecue.
My father's barbecue, 637 University Drive in Carson, California. Chef Shalimar Lane, if you want some of the best barbecue, this is where Alabama meets Texas at my father's barbecue.
Hey, let me ask you a question. There was a guy that had a barbecue, and I used to be really friendly with him. He's a good guy. And when he would hand me a rib, I don't know if this is a Southern thing or not, he'd hand it to me with a piece of white bread. And then you'd use the bread to grip the. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Maybe that's a Southern thing. You guys are Texas. Or
Listen, Alabama meets Texas. That's South. My father's from Alabama. My mother's from Texas. Listen, and you know where they met? Right here in California, where I was born.
That's right.
Okay, so man, it's just a great thing, man.
hey, we need to get into the dates and the time. I think it says August 24th, which I'm all screwed up on. I have another thing I'm doing, I think. But if there's any way I can do it. But before we do, can I introduce somebody to you?
Yes.
So there's a kid who was having some academic problems, not doing really well in school.
Okay.
And his grandpa, this old, strange-looking guy with a big mustache, does that ring a bell with you?
Well, that could have been me too, Phil.
His grandpa said, you're not going fishing anymore if you don't get good grades.
Oh,
and
man.
guess what happened, Eldridge?
What happened?
Michael, come in here a second.
Come here, Michael.
Come and meet Eldridge.
Nice to meet
Nice
you,
to meet
man.
you too.
You like fishing?
Yeah.
You'll get your grades good up for fishing, huh?
Yep.
So tell me what happened.
So I basically got my grades up so I can go fishing more, see all these beautiful boats, the beautiful ocean, and it just happened. And then I ended up winning a prize. Ended up in second place in the whole Colton district. I did a writing about like yellowfin tuna, and then I got second place.
I read that. It was beautifully done.
Yes, man. Yeah,
Michael, thank you.
Michael,
Mike.
man, you keep fishing. We have at Real Hope, our nonprofit. We have a group called the Young Slayers. Okay, this is our Real Hope Youth Fishing Club. Man, I'd love for you to get involved in it. And listen, and people out there, we're doing some work in the community through Real Hope, sharing the joys of fishing throughout our community. And also, we deal with Real Hope. We deal with Real Recovery, and it's REEL, Real Recovery. We have a couple of group homes in good hands and God's plan, sober living homes that's in Los Angeles in the hood. And what we do is we reach out with them and we take them out fishing. We went out on the piers in San Pedro. We're about to go to Marina Del Rey next. We cook up food out there, have a good day, invite people to come out. It's just the camaraderie and the brotherhood, and they appreciate it, and we appreciate working with them as well as kids, and that's what we're going to keep doing with ELD Fishing, with American Certified Outdoorsmen, and with the Real Hope nonprofit, definitely.
I know I speak for Danny. We got to work more with Eldridge.
You know
I
what?
probably said that to you last year, and then we got busy. Let's make it happen this year.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. So listen, let me tell you how you
Yeah, please.
could register for this. So listen, right here, if you go to ELD Fishing on Facebook, if you hit this QR code, let me hold it right here. You can, and my number's on there. You can register. You hit that. It asks you a few simple questions: your name, your email address, telephone number, and how many people in your party. We need to know how many contestants that's going to be in the contest to win the big money, and then how many people are coming with you, how many children, so we can have enough adequate fishing poles and food. And then from there, you just submit it, and we'll send you back an invoice for that. You can call me. We can make it work out because 7 o'clock will be registered that morning. We'll be check-in on August the 24th. So you want to register now. And that tournament's gonna go from 8 to 12. At around 10 o'clock, it's going to be some kid activities going in. 12, we're going to give out prizes. It's going to be some music, some great surprises, and you're going to have some of that My Father's Barbecue that tastes so
I'm
good.
in.
You guys come in. You guys, listen, register now. Okay, last year, we did it, and people showed up, and I didn't have things exactly right. This year, we have the fishing game. We have our permits. We have Legg Lake working with this man. Everything is going great, and we're going to put on an excellent event. It's going to be an event, a cultural thing going on right here in Los Angeles for the people of Los Angeles. Come on out. Let's find out who's the real fishing champion. Is it your club? Or is it somebody else's? Because people always say they're the best fisherman. Put your money where your mouth is. Come compete and put up and reap the benefits if you are that person.
Man, this is just a win-win deal. It's not only going to be a fun day, but it's so important, especially nowadays. You said that nowadays you make an error and you can end up dead, is basically what you said.
We had some rough times. We know about all that. But see, this is so therapeutic. It gets us away from the stuff for a while that we can be with ourselves and be with each other. Man, it's unifying. It unifies. Listen, the group that we're about, man, we're about unity, man. All races, all come on and let's do it and hang out, listen to some music, have some barbecue, let's fish, and let's go home. And let's do it again next year. And let's do it again. And let's do it again. And let's build things for these kids, man. What I'm trying to build in this city right now, so many people, when we were younger, we made decisions that weren't the best, and people actually tore things down. But we get to a point now, you know what? We want to build for my kid. I want to build for my grandkid. I want to build for the future. We want to pass the information down because fishing can save lives. It can help it. When we deal at our meetings now, we have every other month, the California Certified Slayers come together. We have older people that's dealing with problems men deal with. We have women too. Whether it's a family member that's sick, a wife with cancer, a family member, their self dealing with things, a loss in a death. Man, sometimes it's good to come together with other fishermen just to talk about fishing. We can check out of that stuff for a minute, and it helps us balance again. And family is just like everything. And some people don't have it, but we find that in our fishing community. So at the California Certified Slayers, man, we're about positivity. Yeah, people say, how do I become a certified slayer? They ask me, I say, come on out. Yeah, we want you to fish good, you know what I'm saying? But the main things are, do you have the heart to help young people? Do you have the heart to share? Are you a person of good conduct? Because at our meetings and stuff, my father would be there 80 and my mother in her 70s, and my little kids will be there, man. It's a safe environment. We're around. This is positive stuff we're doing. We want families to come together around that water and just and learn and be together and just grow.
When are the meetings and how do you attend those?
Okay, the meetings are once every other month. We started off this year, so I didn't want to do 12 like everybody else. We did 6, and all of them have been strong. We've had speakers from KJ, Mag 12 Swim Baits. KJ's been there. Bill Wilkerson from the Malahini and the Rise, and he's came down and talked. I don't want to miss nobody. We connect on my podcast with people from Steve Johnson up there to Fishing Ken in Texas to people on the East Coast, Dwayne Murphy from Fit and Fit. We have a nationwide podcast on Monday where we connect with a lot of urban fishermen, and I bring all those people from down south right here to California to Hollywood. I put it on the podcast and I shoot it out over the internet. And what we're trying to do is just grow with positivity, going forward. And we're just thankful that God wakes us up every morning so that we can bring a little sunshine to somebody else's life. And the thing about it is, and they say you can only keep what you have by giving it away.
Yeah, that's right.
It's that we need to fish so much because I need it, and when I can help somebody else, it gets me back out on the water more. So this year I remember at the beginning of the year, we were going to fish with purpose. We started the nonprofit. We started reeling with recovery with the guys up there, getting the young kids out. We started the meetings. We're having the second battle of Los Angeles. The growth is there. We're putting in the work. We have a good foundation of men that have been working with them. On the Battle of LA, it wouldn't have made it the first time without Jeff Young, Rick Kizzy, Judith Palmer. Man, you letting me come on there, man. Shay, man, been a lot of people has given me motivation and have helped and
You're doing great work. Doing fantastic stuff.
The Certified Slayers is doing the work. I just have a way of bringing people together. And, that's my thing. If I can draw us together and we can get together and let our individual things shine, it's worth it.
We collectively, we've got a good friend that would. I think he would do this, and he's a great mentor to anybody. You're familiar with Brian Shaw, the old Lakers coach?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we got to get Brian. We can do that.
B would do something like that because he's got the heart.
100%.
He's a faithful man, and he would be what an icon and what a role model.
Man, I would love to, man, bro.
Yeah.
We'll try. We'll put you with him.
Hook me up with Brian Shaw, man. You know how big of a Lakers fan I am.
No.
He doesn't like USC though. He's a Notre Dame guy. No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
He's a UCSB guy.
UCSB. There you go.
He's right, actually.
There you go. We have.
No. He would do that because that's where his heart is.
Okay.
They don't get any better than Brian. He's
Brian's done
They don't get any better.
numerous youth fishing stuff with me.
Yeah.
Back in the day when we took 100,000 kids fishing over a 20-year period, he was there on all those trips. So Danny
And
is
he'll
so
do the
right.
lakes
It's a good
because
idea.
He gets a little
Okay,
woozy
yeah.
outside on the ocean,
Listen.
so the lakes
Definitely. And
he's a bass guy.
we, man, we love the lakes, love the oceans. Me personally, we have people in our group that only fish lakes. We have some that only fish oceans. We have people that, like me, I guess I'm bi, huh? I do both. But I fish lakes and oceans. All right, let's get it straight. All right.
Yeah, straight's the word.
Let's get it straight.
Straight's the
All
word.
right.
You're going to get us kicked off YouTube.
Listen. Man, I just want to say on here, man, I'm glad to be on here, Phil. ELD Fishing, man. We about no strikeouts.
Yeah.
You get out, man. You give it all your all, give it your best, put your mindset going forward. Every time I fish, I try to tell myself I want that I'm gonna do the best, better than everybody. But things happen. But get that mindset, keep preparing, keep your hook sharp, because you know what? These tournaments like this right here, the woman who won last year, Miss Shirley, she fished that lake with her grandmother.
Oh man, I love it.
So a lot of people don't know at lakes like this. They're good at the derbies when they stock them and it's the bar. Listen, but in the tournament, we want to see who could catch, man. Target each fish. You target 3 fish and come in 3 categories, you're probably gonna get the big jackpot. So the thing is, and at the same time, we're gonna have Martin's Fishing Tackle. Let me say this: Martin Fishing Tackle has been down. I should have said at the beginning, has been down.
Yeah, poor Martin.
From the beginning, he was one of my first sponsors, other than my father's barbecue. And the last battle, he donated so many things. And this year, he wants to do the kid giveaway and things. He helps out him and Val. Check them out up on Western, Martin's Fishing Tackle. So we're trying to grow and connect with who we can, man. I'm glad that Phil has me here. I'm glad to meet you. I'm glad that I'm gonna meet Brian Shaw, the Lakers, and all that good stuff going on. But man,
Michael Limon, his strange-looking grandfather.
man, his grandson though, he's proud. That's a good thing.
Back here.
Mackie, man, glad to meet you, man. ELD Fishing. You guys subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, please.
ELD
Hit it up.
TV, man. ELD Fishing World. Ain't no strikeouts, ain't no plan. We fishing all over Los Angeles. I don't care if it's Kenneth Hahn, if it's Magic Johnson. We could take it out to the Tanner Banks like I did with Captain Tucker and the Wet Daddies and Big Rich. Catch him from bluegill to bluefin. We're going to put it down. But definitely we're going to help the kids and we're going to grow and get this fishing out in our community, man, and give our kids options and give them access. Real
That's
hope.
awesome. Yeah.
Real hope.
How can you not love this man? This guy is awesome. Anything else? Do we have it all covered or not? Did you?
Register for the Battle of Los Angeles. Listen, they also have, if you're not going to be in the tournament, register. We have some ways that you can still come and participate with everything and some donation options. Come on through. This event is an LA-born event. We're going to get it going. Bring your grandkids. Bring your kids. Come out here, man. The barbecue is going to be great. And just take a shot in the tournament, man, and let's have a day of coming together.
All right. How about we come together right now and group hug? Come over here, Danny. Who else wants in here? Dan, you want to come out for the group hug? ELD
All right,
Fishing. Where is that Michael Limon kid? Come on, group
Come on,
hug,
Michael.
everybody.
Come on, Michael. Come on in
There
there,
you
man.
go.
Good stuff. Mackie, good to have you guys. One more time again.
August 24th, the Battle of Los Angeles. You guys be on the lookout, whether it's the oceans, whether it's the lakes. The California certified slayers are out there. Man, we fishing everywhere. It's about camaraderie. It's about family, fun, fishing, and fellowship. The Battle of Los Angeles, August 24th, Legg Lake. Register now.
Slam dunk.
All
Hit
right.
that like button.
You got
Thanks
it.
for being here. And make sure you
got
attend
it.
the Battle of Los Angeles.
Ain't no strikeouts.